At Includovate, we don't just conduct research, we create space. Space where people can participate, where assumptions are challenged, and where solutions are co-created, reflecting the realities of those we work with. One of our key tools is the co-creation workshop.
Co-creation workshops are a really great way to get different stakeholders to come together and unpack their assumptions that they may have developed because we all have biases or because they haven't really spoken to one another before about topics of interest.
Includovate uses liberating structures to ensure everyone participates in co-creation workshops. Developed by Keith McCandless and Henry Lipanovic, liberating structures are a set of simple, easy-to-learn facilitation methods designed to include and unleash everyone in groups of any size. Its power became clear during a recent project in Nepal, when a participant shared something that stayed with us. No one had ever invited us to talk about anything other than our disability. So when you asked us about water issues and river infrastructure, it was a real surprise. That moment, the shift from being seen to truly being heard, that's what defines our approach. Another example is the use of co-creation workshops in Tanzania.
I remember the first time I had to do a co-creation workshop during COVID, because I was like, you want me to do what? We had people all over Tanzania. We had government officials. We had hearing impaired individuals. We had visually impaired individuals. We had to get sign language interpreters, test their video, make sure there was a white sheet behind them so everyone could see clearly, and we had to have a rotating number of sign language interpreters because they get tired and they cannot sign for a full 2-day workshop. But we did it. And the result was not only was the project that we co-created and designed together funded, but that everybody who was there bought into the project and they saw it as theirs because they'd been involved.
In a project in Nepal, as part of the process, we conducted a stakeholder mapping, analyzing actors across government, civil society, and local communities based on their influence and interest. This gave us a clearer picture of who to engage and how. And just as important, we reviewed this mapping together with all the participants to ensure no voices were missed, especially those from excluded or marginalized groups. Then, in the Codesign workshop, we created fictional personas rooted in real experiences, like a schoolchild whose classroom floods every rainy season, or a wage worker whose home erodes year after year. To spark new perspectives, we grouped participants so that no two people at the same table shared the same background. At one point, a young deaf participant signed her idea, flowing through sign language into the local language, then Nepali, and finally English. "It was incredible," said a team member, "to witness that four-way flow of communication. It showed us that true inclusion is possible when we commit to it." Because this is how we work at Includovate. We co-create, we adapt, and we hold space for everyone. Because the most powerful research doesn't speak for people, it listens with them.